I am Joe.
And I'm Kokoy.
Together we are
TITOS with UKULELES. Joe, we have something interesting, something very cute and fancy. It's Felix the Cat. I'm sorry. We're currently now wearing our caps. We'll be featuring Felix the Cat. Ukulele, something for the kids and kids at heart. That's so hot, man. Okay, we can remove our caps now. Yeah. Okay, guys. Joe, are you a fan of Felix the Cat?
well, not really. I know it's an old character.
I actually don't remember much of the comic strip. Probably from childhood Saturday morning cartoons. You have Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
I can't even remember his voice. So what we have here is an official Felix the Cat collaboration for a ukulele in a nice bright red pattern. Did you know that Felix the Cat was started in 1920s?
Well, I know it's an old character.
Yeah. The original Felix the Cat actually came out designed by these guys, Mercer and Otto. Now, this is the original Felix the Cat. He has been redesigned in the later, what we would know as Felix the Cat, by the American cartoonist Joe Oriolo. Oriole. So Joe Oriolo is the modern Felix the Cat that we know of. But since he has passed on, his son, Don Oriolo, took over the business and also took over redesigning, which brings us to who collaborated with these guys. So, Joe, what do you think?
Okay, so number one, this is a cheap uke.
It's a cheap uke,
it's a cheap
but
uke.
it doesn't feel that cheap. Yeah.
So, okay, I think it's noteworthy among other things that your bridge is plastic.
Yeah.
And the body is wood. We don't
Yep.
unknown
wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a plastic bridge that's screwed onto the top.
And you can still see the screws.
Yeah.
You can actually see the screws. And the plastic is very definite. Which brings us maybe the nut and the saddles are probably composite. Doesn't look like a cheap plastic though. Although this has aged probably after a few years. So it's a little bit on the cream side, which is what we like, not on the bright Chinese type. This is probably relatively not so new. Got this used. It is KAHUNA brand. Now KAHUNA is a U.S. manufacturer that have their ukuleles made in China. It's always on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, when you have those Chinese stickers, they have no resale value. So take them off because they're going to ruin your finish in the future. Even if you have like a China or Indonesia Kala or something like that.
Now, this is typical for some, a lot of the uke brands, I suppose, that even if they're not based in Hawaii, they put Hawaiian words. They make Hawaiian words as their ukulele brands.
Yes, KAHUNA reminds me of you big KAHUNA. KAHUNA means master. Yeah. So this is supposed to be a master class or something like that. Do you notice anything else? Like any of those cheap souvenir ukuleles, do you notice what kind of frets they use on this?
Oh, that looks like it's plastic.
No, the frets are brass, man.
They're brass.
These are like the brass that always come when we ever review a brass. It's usually already deteriorated. This one was kept well, so the brass still is brass, but that is definitely brassy.
Yeah, but
It will kind of tarnish after a few uses.
Yeah, but unlike other cheap uke souvenir types, at least this has side fret marks.
Oh, and the paint job is pretty spot on. I don't see major leaks in the fretting.
Yeah.
I mean the painting on the frets,
Yeah.
but definitely that fretboard, whatever wood it is also used, is painted on. You can see because the grain has been sort of covered. Some of the grains. You said a little while ago
There's
that
a
there were some
pitting.
imperfections. The pitting, yeah, those are the painted on. So those are the dips that were that you were painted on to hide. Okay, you have your favorite open
Yep,
tuners,
open gear tuners.
but the cheap ones.
Yeah. So you were saying that this is just a huge sticker on front, right?
Normally, yeah. You have a couple of types in these modern days on how to put the decal. It's definitely not a decal which is on this size. And it's probably it's not painted on. It's not computer printed. Or what I mean is that it's probably some sort of that vinyl decal that's big, the industrial for such things. Then of course you get paint. You get the top coat over.
Yeah. Like you can see how they cut it over here.
Yes.
And then there's a bit of the also here. There's a bit of a decal that's little excess up on the side.
Oh, okay, so yeah, definitely
fretboard.
that is the imperfection there. I can see. So that means that the decal was thin kind, but vinyl. But it is well put on there. And whoever, of course, they have templates because you have to make sure that Felix is right there in the middle. Now this came in 4 colors: the red one, a blue one, a black one, and the yellow one.
But this came in a bag, right?
Yes, let me bring out the bag. Okay, it came with a very cheap not padded, but waterproof. That's waterproof, just like your
Waterproof or
jacket.
it's water repellent.
Repellent, but to a big degree because you can see the type. It's like what you find in those raincoats.
Okay, let me show you how thin the padding is.
It's a raincoat, but it has. Show them the nice Felix. So it has a matching Felix design,
So
which makes you wonder if this is the red one, if the yellow one came with the yellow and the black and the blue.
okay, let's digress a little. This is not your only Felix the Cat merch.
Yes, the reason I got this is because it was supposed to match my better my better Felix the Cat collectible item. So this is the red pattern on a ukulele. The first time I ever encountered Felix the Cat on a guitar. By the way, trivia is that Don, the son, Don Oriolo, is actually a luthier. So he has his own Felix the Cat guitar brands, and he collaborated with a number. The one that's the major one that he collaborated on was this fine Martin parlor guitar. This is the Martin Jr. It's technically an LX, an LX. You see, it's technically an LX1, which means that it has HPL all over with a nice Felix the Cat pattern, which also came in 4 color designs. One of which was a pure red that is exactly like this one with the Felix the Cat head. The others were white and black and other stuff. So they weren't that wild with the design, but this is the design that I like better. Now this one is a little bit more premium, so it's a little bit like the Ed Sheeran model, but I feel this is better. Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat better than Ed Sheeran.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's go back.
So let's go back again. This is the black version. So that red version. Now, of course, we don't expect to hear any nice sound coming out of this, but let's see what it will sound for a $40 ukulele.
40 or 20?
40.
40.
Yeah, the 20 is if you buy the Chinese version without the...
Okay.
Again, this is practically a $20 with a nice Felix the Cat print. So it is collectible, but it is for at 40. All right, so let's run it through our typical sound sample and don't expect too much.
Okay.
Meow, we're back. So Joe, okay, the sound sample, of course, Again, sound samples are recorded using these Sennheiser mics. Don't expect too much, even if we use a cheap one or a expensive ukulele, because they're not as pure as feeling and hearing this live while you're playing it. So when you were playing it, how did it, sound to you?
You got what you paid for.
Yeah, but this is similar to how, let's say, the Kala up a little bit above the Waterman. The Waterman is the all plastic one. So yeah, you have that kind of plasticky sound. But you see, it's a soprano size. It's a soprano size. It's fun.
If you wanted something fun to bring around.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's still available, the yellow, the black, the blue, they're mostly available.
Yeah.
The red one is hard to find.
Or if you wanted
But,
something nice to hang on the wall.
It is. It will match the Minion ukulele. So if you were a fan of cartoons, you usually have these cartoon-related items that are actually they're catered to the children, but because most kids did not grow up with Felix the Cat.
Yeah. But if I made this a wall hanger just for that, I'd get the other 3 colors.
You have to complete the whole set.
Yeah.
But they're not as nice. Honestly, the yellow is okay, but this one, the red one, is the best one. Because if you had the red Martin, then this would go perfectly. So again, see, Don Oriolo. Oriolo. Yeah, this sounds kind of mafioso. He's actually a very good luthier that has fancy and funky designs on his own electric guitars. Mostly electric guitars, some bass, some. But for stuff like the acoustic and ukulele, he went to KAHUNA and Martin. So far, those are the brands that I know have collaborated with him. Otherwise, we have not seen any other, like an electric guitar. No, I have not seen because probably he does make them. So that's why he doesn't want anyone else to sell his dad's legacy.
Now, folks, once again, all the ukes so far that we have reviewed and shown you, they're part of our respective personal collections. No one's paying us to do this.
Yes, we don't have any sponsors, even for the caps.
Yeah, so this is our honest opinion. And just to keep us going, your likes matter. Please subscribe to the channel if you
let us
enjoy
hit
what we're putting out.
Let's hit 1 million thanks to them. Yeah, let's go for it so we can complete the whole set. So until then, right? See you.